I just got this. Someone just tweeted this out, and because of technology, I have it already. I want to play this. This is a Republican ad. I have not seen this yet, so we're going to respond to this together. But this is a Republican ad aimed at the black community. So let's see how this goes. Here we go.
This election is about a choice. We have a chance to put our futures back into our own hands, to give us the right to educate our children in the schools we choose, to create investments where we need them most, to build better communities with jobs we create together and where justice is our right. This is our choice. This is our opportunity. We are asking for your vote. Vote Republican.
The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
All right. Noticeably missing from this is any reference to the Republican nominee for president. How are you going to pay money to, I mean, obviously we know how and why, but how are they going to do that and not mention their own nominee? One, what did you think about that commercial? I know you didn't get to visually see it.
But this is the whole problem with Hillary Clinton and the DNC and Democratic establishment swinging right and talking about this reasonable Republican troop, right? Because you have, they've been making the case of the reasonable Republican, and it actually, instead of they're looking at, oh, we can bring Republicans to our side, it's not. All it is bringing people to not vote for Donald Trump, right? Because they're able to distinguish and not mention him at all. Yep. And we have commercials being run by the Clinton campaign. I have seen most of the commercials I've seen are either just flat out anti-Trump, or they're Republicans talking about why they're voting for it. Not that they're actually going to support down ballot candidates, not that they're not going to vote for Republican down ballot candidates at all. And that's exactly what this is doing. This is aimed at people focusing on all those other races without having mentioned as an election cycle at all. It's highly problematic and it's wild, but they're able to do that. They're able to separate themselves from Donald Trump in part because Hillary Clinton and her crew made it an acceptable thing to do coming in August after the DNC. Carl Bayer has a great piece from August that I referenced in my piece from earlier this week. That just lays it out perfectly, that strategy, and it's backfiring. Yeah. I mean, it's backfiring. It's not helping. It's hurting. And Republicans have been able to run with it because they can distance themselves, from their nominee, but still push for people to come who are disenchanted. In a nutshell, instead of ending them while they were down, instead of kicking them when they were down, the Republicans, instead of marrying them to Donald Trump, which they deserve to be married to Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton took this as an opportunity to run to the right and say, "Hey, come on and be with me. Let's have a bigger coalition and gain even more power." And inadvertently empowering the Republican problem in the first place, normalizing them, right? Because honestly, think about it. Anything other than Trump is going to be pretty much acceptable in 2020. And that's pretty much because of, one, how wild Donald Trump it really is, but then two, how open-armed, the open arm embrace Hillary Clinton has given the right. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, David. Go ahead, David.
I would say there's a couple things in everything you just said. First of all, I don't think that she just decided to be kumbaya with the center or the right. There's no way for her to win unless she has a coalition and support from anything besides the left, because she's not going to get the left vote. At least not the majority. I think either people are sitting it out or they're going to vote third party. So and they know it. They're scared about it, but which is why they've had this late outreach and last ditch effort to try to get progressives to vote. But it's not working, and I think they knew that early on, even once they realized Bernie was an actual threat. She had to run to the middle and to the right, and it's really not a stretch for her because her policies are not going to be reflective of progressive, goals.